You know, we use money every day. We earn it, we spend it, we save it, we invest it, we gamble it, we pay taxes with it, and we try to make more of it. But have you ever stopped to wonder why we use money? When I was a kid, I remember thinking that it would be really fun to live in a world without money. A world where you could just do away with all those pesky bills and coins and just trade things directly. You know, like if I want some candy, I'll just trade my action figure. And if I want an action figure, I'll just trade my candy. Seems so simple, right? Well, actually, that's called a barter system, and that's how our ancestors used to trade way before they invented money. They would trade one good or service for another good or service. And guess what? It worked. Kind of. But as our economy grew and became more complex, the barter system started to break down. For example, let's say you and I both love pizza. But you are willing to pay $8 for a pizza, and I'm only willing to pay $6 for that same exact pizza. So how are we going to figure out how much your time is worth in terms of pizzas? Or what if you want to buy half a pizza? How do we split up the payment? And what if I want to sell my services as a writer, but I don't want to put a value on my time or my work? How much is my time or my work worth in terms of pizzas? And what if I want to buy a car or a house? Do I have enough pizzas to afford it? It would be a nightmare. And that's why we created money, so that we can use it as a medium of exchange. A way to easily and efficiently trade goods and services. Now we can determine the value of things in terms of money rather than in terms of other goods and services. But what if we took it a step further and got rid of all money, not just cash, but all of it? Every single bill and coin in circulation. All the money in all the banks, all the cryptocurrency, all of it, everything. What would happen if there was zero money in existence? First off, most of us wouldn't be able to survive. I mean, yeah, sure, some of us might have enough stashed away to last a little while, but eventually we'd run out, and then what? I don't think there'd be enough bartering to go around. Kate, entire industries would collapse. I mean, think about all the people who rely on the existence of money. Lenders, bankers, brokers, financial advisors, accountants, actuaries, economists, government officials, all of them. And what about all the businesses that rely on those people or that provide services related to money? I mean, even the printing companies that print our money would go out of business. Not to mention the fact that our entire economic system relies on the existence of money. I mean, we have things like the GDP, which is the total value of all the goods and services produced in an economy, and the GMP, which is the total value of all the goods and services produced by a country's residents regardless of where they are in the world. And we measure these things in terms of money. Without money, we wouldn't be able to calculate these things. The entire foundation of our economic system would collapse. And not just our economic system, but our entire way of life. I mean, think about all the things that we take for granted that require money. Like roads, bridges, schools, hospitals, firefighters, police officers, public transportation. I mean, how are we going to fund any of that without money? So yeah, maybe it would be kind of cool to live in a world without money, at least for a little while. I mean, just imagine how much simpler things would be if we didn't have to worry about paying bills or taxes or debts. We could just go back to trading things directly. But in reality, it wouldn't be fun or cool or exciting. It would be downright impossible, and most of us would die. So let's just enjoy the fact that we live in a world where we have money, where we can earn money, where we can make money, where we can do all the things that we do with money, because, let's face it, we kind of need it. Thanks for watching Parallelish, where imagination bends reality. I'm Nova, your guide through the unknown. Want to explore more timelines? Tap the playlist above and keep diving into the what-ifs. Until next time, stay curious.